You don't need a $2,000 hardware saturator to get that expensive analog hit. Now, most people use this free plugin the wrong way. They just crank the drive and clip their signal. Today, I'm going to show you the secret technique to get professional saturation that actually glues your mix together. Most people treat saturation like a volume knob. They turn it up until it is loud, but in analog world, heat comes from hitting the input transformer hard while keeping the output under control. Before we even touch the T Saturator plugin by Techivation, we need to talk about gain staging. If your signal is already clipping coming into the plugin, you are just saturating distortion, and that is why your mixes sound thin. So to fix that issue, especially when you are using a plugin that doesn't have input and output gain knobs, in my case you can see I inserted T Saturator in a channel bus where I have the drums, and before the plugin I inserted a Fruit to Balance, which is again utility plugin inside FL Studio that I will use to roll off the overall decibel so that a needed amount of volume comes into the saturator plugin, as you can see. And once I'm satisfied, I can now add the amount of saturation I want, depending on the type of saturation mode I want to use. And as you can see, this plugin doesn't have input and output knob. So if you're using a plugin that have input and output knob, you might not go through this route. You can just reduce the amount of signal coming in and balance it out with the signal going out after you must have processed your signal. Now, another amazing thing about this plugin, if you noticed, it came with auto gain. So you can just, after reducing the amount of signal coming in, you can just engage auto gain and you are good to go. Now, listen for the low mids. You will hear the kick drum start to round out and the snare gets thicker. So this is harmonic saturation and not digital clipping. If the effect feels too heavy, don't just turn the drive down. Use the mix or dry wet knob. I like to keep mine at around 40%. This gives you the punch of the original digital signal with the heat of the analog processing sitting right underneath it. And by the way, if you're trying to follow along and your plugin screen is blank, don't panic. A lot of you mentioned this in my MDC2 video. It's usually a GPU scaling issue in FL Studio. Just go to the wrapper settings and make bridged. That usually fixes it instantly. Now here is the question. Do you prefer your saturation to be clean and gluey or distorted and aggressive? Let me know in the comments below. And that is it. That is the difference between thin digital bedroom demo and professional record with actual analog weight. And remember, we did this using $0 worth of software or plugin. It is all about the techniques, not the price tag. So guys, I want to hear from you. Did you try this input drive techniques or trick? Did it change the way your drums sound? Drop a heart in the comments if you are going to start using this on your drum master boss. And if you run into any installation errors like we talked about, let me know the DAW you are using and I will jump in the comments to help you troubleshoot it. Now, having the heat is one thing, but if your plugins aren't even opening because of DDL errors, you are stuck. So if you are still struggling with getting these free VSTs to actually show up in FL Studio or Ableton, watch this video right here where I solve the top 5 installation problems for you, and I will see you over there. As always, stay creative, stay focused, and bye for now.